Hey, Shalom, Akim. First off, I want to say, Tawada, YAHAWASHI, for giving me the spirit to do this video. And Shalom to you brothers out there that's doing the truth and sincerity. In this video, I'm going into teaching in season and out of season, okay? No matter how cold it is, all right? Whether it's 20 degrees, 14 degrees, whatever, no matter how cold it is, if it's possible, as far as the weather conditions, to drive and able to actually go out, then you should go out. You should go out and teach the word of the Lord, man, and continue to push this word. It shouldn't be an excuse because of the cold, all right? Now, these other camps like Iuic, Gocc, and etc., it seems like they have a problem with going out in the cold, man. And if it's one of you guys out of any of those groups that do go out in the cold, well, then I'm not talking to you. But for the most part, okay, just want to be fair, throw that out there. But overall, from what I see, they have a problem with going out in the cold. GMS don't have a problem with going out in the cold because why? We know we're supposed to be out there doing the work regardless of the weather. Now, if it's a tornado, all right, I mean, use your common sense. But you know what I'm saying. So the first scripture I'm going to go to is Proverbs 20:4. It says, "The sluggard will not plow by reason of the cold. Therefore shall he beg and harvest and have nothing." Right. So you got Israelites around the world that saying they woke up to be an Israelite, but whenever it gets cold in winter, then they don't want to go out and teach. Well, where is that in the scriptures that says that when it's cold, you get to make the excuse and not go out? When you got clothing, you got gloves, you can go to the store and buy gloves and buy coats. You can put on a couple pair of pants, you know, to make sure you're not freezing to death. So that's just an excuse to take a break, man. That's an excuse to take a break. And you leaders of these other camps, y'all teaching the man under you to be that way, to take breaks. And you know what happens when you take breaks? Demons start to creep and start to find their way in, man. So you can't take breaks because these demons ain't taking breaks. All right? My next scripture I'm going to go to Luke. Chapter 9, I'm going to start at verse 57. "And it came to pass that as they went in the way, a certain man said unto him, Lord, I will follow thee whatsoever thou goest. And YAHAWASHI said unto him, Foxes have holes, and birds of the air have nests, but the Son of Man have not where to lay his head. And he said unto another, Follow me. But he said, Lord, suffer me first to go and bury my father. YAHAWASHI said unto him, Let the dead bury the dead, but go thou and preach the kingdom of Yahweh. And another also said, Lord, I will follow thee, but let me first go bid them farewell, which are at home at my house. And YAHAWASHI said unto him, No man having put his hand to the plow and looking back is fit for the kingdom of Yahweh." Right. So this is my question. What if it was 20 degrees and those same men that were talking to YAHAWASHI, who the world calls Jesus Christ, all right? What if they said, you know what, Lord, it's too cold. You know, wait till summertime, come back, holler at me in summertime, and then I'm going to follow you. The Lord ain't hearing that, man. Because the reality is, if it was 20 degrees at the time the Lord was saying these things and they used that as an excuse, the Lord would have just walked off, man, and used them as an example of what not to do. Okay? So that goes for that time and that goes for now. The only difference now is that YAHAWASHI is on the right-hand side of Yahweh, the Most High God, waiting to come and make his epic entrance to save the elect of the nation of Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, which make up the 12 tribes of Israel. So it's no excuses, man. Now I'm going to go from here to 2 Timothy chapter 4, verse 2. It says, Preach the word, be instant, fast, in season, out of season. That's from summer to fall to winter to spring, in season and out of season. You're supposed to teach the word, man. It ain't going to kill you To go out there in the highways and byways for an hour or two, or however long the Spirit of the Most High is on you to teach, it ain't gonna kill you, man. To sit there wrapped up in all kinds of clothing to stay warm, to teach the word. So I'm gonna start back from the top. Preach the word, be instant, in season, out of season, reprove, rebuke, exhort with all long suffering and doctrine. And the man of GMS, when we talk about you other guys not teaching in the code, we are rebuking you through the spirit of YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI. And you're supposed to humble yourself and receive it and say, you know what? We are being weak, man. We are being weak, not going out teaching in the code just because we feel it's too cold. Okay? Like I said, I ain't talking about sleet where you got to drive from your house to the nearest downtown with sleet all on the highway. So you got to use your common sense. But if it's just a dry cold, man, and you can drive back and forth without having a wreck, you should be out there in your downtown teaching the word, man, and pushing the word. All right? So I'm going to go from there to 2 Timothy 2 and 3. It says, thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of YAHAWASHI. Right, endure hardness as a good soldier. Because we are in war, man. This is a spiritual war. And soon it's going to be a physical war. So you're supposed to endure hardness, man. You're not supposed to be worried about if it's 20 degrees or not. Go put your coat on, get you some gloves, get you some cloth around your head or whatever. Not on top, because we know you're not supposed to cover your head when you prophesy. Cover your ears up and go out there and teach the word, man. Don't worry about the cold, man. Because first of all, when you go out there and teaching the cold, you might have the thought like, man, it's cold. The wind may be blowing. But then as soon as you start prophesying, man, the Spirit of the Lord warms you up, man. You don't even think about the cold no more. So you got to have more faith in that. That shows character and that shows faith that a lot of you other guys are lacking, man. You need to really look in the mirror, man, and examine yourself, all right? Last scripture, I'm going to go to Matthew chapter 24, verse 44. And I'm going to read through verse 47. It says, therefore, you also be ready, for the Son of Man is coming at an hour you do not expect. Who then is a faithful and wise servant, whom his master made ruler over his household, to give them food in due season? And that due season is now. Whether it's summer, whether it's winter, whether it's spring, it don't matter what season it is, that due season is every day right now, man. That's the time, and it's been that way, and it's getting more stronger and stronger of the awakening of our people, the elect of our people, okay? So it says that faithful and wise servant, whom his master made ruler over his household, to give them food in due season. Blessed is that servant whom his master, when he come, will find so doing. Assuredly, I say to you that he will make him ruler over all his goods. Right, man, he gonna be saved, man, for staying faithful and doing the work. Now, we know you have trouble. You might have something going on in your life that you got to fix. You know, we are in the flesh. We do make mistakes. But to just not to go out just because of the cold and that's it, that shows lack of character and lack of faith. So what if the Lord come? He said, blessed is that servant whom his master, when he comes, will find so doing. Doing what? Giving our people the meat. What's the meat? The scriptures and the understanding of the scriptures, so that the elect may be sealed. And those who are meant to convert, they will convert into this word, man, and put off the old self, all right? So what if he comes during winter and you just being lackadaisical and you just chilling, being comfortable because you don't want to go out in the cold, man? How are you going to feel? So you other camps need to take this rebuke, man, from the man of GMS, all right, that in season and out of season, no matter how cold it is, if you can make it down there, you should be down there in your nearest downtowns, wherever you teach at, teaching the word. With that, I want to say, Tawada, YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI, for giving me the spirit to do this video. Double honors to the elders of Great Millstone, and shalom to you brothers out there that's doing the truth and sincerity and truly waiting on the Lord YAHAWASHI. Whether it's cold, whether it's hot, all right? Shalom.